Hi guys, I got my number 10 tap wrench here. Butterfield, Rock Island, Quebec, Canada. It was moving fine back and forth till it got to about this point, and it would not go anymore. So I took a file, I got down in there, in these two corners here, right in there, and right there, cleaned everything out. Blew it out with compressed air. And I'm starting to oil it now. And it's working much better. So I'll take a look at the grime coming out of there. I just wiped that off and put new oil. And all the dirt and stuff is just coming right out. So that's good. That's what I want. That's gonna work. It's coming right over in that corner. So the larger taps weren't fitting. They wouldn't drop in here. Now they fit perfect. So that's about the largest capacity. That's 7/8. Yeah, 7/8. If you can see that, but won't focus. Anyway, this is the taps that came with the toolbox, and this wrench here works fine. It's nice and clean. I oiled it up, but a lot of these taps don't fit. They're too big for this wrench. Like this 7/8 one will not go in there. Not even close. I even need a bigger one than that again, because some of this stuff in the corner down up here, none of these will fit. So there you go. So I've been busy with this machine here. I just bought this a couple of weeks ago. Same guy I bought the red box from. He sold me this, and I bought a new, had it for a while and I couldn't use it. I finally bought a couple of bandsaw blades for it. And I've been cutting and cutting. I brought a nice big piece of angle home, and I've been making a base for my milling machine. I've got it kind of dry fitted right now. It's nothing's welded yet. It's just sitting here. Nothing is. I just dry fitted it. These are the casters I'm going to use. These are made in China, 550 pounds. So I think the milling machine weighs about 1,000 pounds. I don't know, but this end down here, I'll have to cut some of this metal out of here so that the caster will clear that. It's hitting right now. And the orange piece, I'm going to cut that to fit in there. There'll be holes drilled in these corners, and bolt I'll bolt the base of the milling machine right on there. So there, that's something I'm going to be working on in a couple of weeks to come. I want to get that installed. I just bought this bench grinder on Friday I got a really good deal on it. It's brand new. It's missing the rests, so I don't know where he put the rest, but he lost them. But it takes forever to pick up speed. Watch this. Finally! It took like 10-11 seconds for it. You can't be in a hurry when you're using this. It's basically, I think it's a 5 or 6 inch bench grinder with 8 inch wheels on it. There's no way that can be, just doesn't seem to have enough power, but I couldn't turn it down. Guy threw in this, I told him I was grinding carbide with the green wheel. So he threw this in, and this is CBN. It's a man-made abrasive material. It's similar to diamond, not quite as hard as diamond. He said, like, if diamond was 10, this would be like a 9 or an 8. And 7 would be carbide for hardness. So he threw that in. It's kind of nice. That wheel alone, he said, is worth more than the whole bench grinder brand new. So he had no use for that little wheel, so it's kind of good for me. I got that now. So this one here I bought earlier in the summer, and it's totally different grinder. Pedestal grinder, Rockwell. It's running right now on 115 volts, and you can run it on 220, 230 as well, which I'd like to do. But you can hear it pick up speed. It's nowhere. You can't compare that Delta to this. And one interesting thing about this grinder is when it comes to a stop, you'll see. And here I'll show you in a second. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got the right there. You can see the Rockwell logo. So it's got the original grinding wheels on here, at least. Rockwell Manufacturing. That's what's interesting about this grinding wheel. It came from a school. So the little pedestal grinder was sitting in some school for, I don't know, it's got to be 30, 40 years old. It's probably from the 70s. Over 40 years old. And it's still got the original grinding wheels on it. So that's pretty unusual. Okay, here's my milling machine. It's a Garvin. And it's retrofitted. There used to be a cone pulley, and it was probably line driven. It's probably 100 years old. So someone's installed this gearbox at the back and the chain, and it's been retrofitted. It runs really nice. Came with the vise. It came with the arbor. That's a 1 1/8 inch arbor. So, and a set of a nice set of cutters. It also came with this, which I think is a boring bar. There's a little set screw on the top here, and down here you got a little cutter that you can move out, and a number 4 Morse taper. And down on the ground, that's where I'm going to put my base, my little my casters. Right now there's a mover's dolly underneath there. It's like a mover's dolly, but it's a really heavy duty dolly, and it's not very okay, that thing zoomed in. I don't know why, but there's the little dolly underneath. It's a very heavy duty dolly, but I want to be able to use that. I want to get it out of there, and I like the height that this gives me. It's got to be about 7 inches or more off the floor. Makes it a very comfortable height to work at for me. I think people used to be a lot shorter, so that height's comfortable. It also came with this milling head, vertical milling head, but it's got a weird size taper. It's Brown and Sharp number 6 or number 5 taper. I've got it written down. The guy that I bought this from had never used this milling head. It has been used, but not in a long time. He's had it for 30 years. So here's some arbors that came with as well. These don't fit in it, but he said the spacers are good. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe or leave a comment. And thank you for watching.